guys, what's up? I'm Aurora Peachy and welcome to another Peachy vlog where I talk to you guys about what's been going on with me and my life and the channel and the future of the channel. So what's been going on? Well, January was an interesting month. I was very productive. I got a lot of videos done. I was doing a video every single day. I succeeded for most of the month in doing a video every single day. And then I had a lot of preparation to do for PAX South, which was amazing, which is what most of this vlog is going to be about. I'm almost up to 9,500 subscribers, which is incredible. Thank you guys so much. I'm really close to 10,000. I can't wait to reach that milestone. It's going to be very exciting. I've got a video idea planned for when I hit 10,000, so I will be working on that, so stay tuned. Two really big things happened in January. One very good and one very bad. The first thing that happened was there was a whole copyright issue with Sailor Moon Crystal videos. Long story short, in order to prevent the possible deletion of my channel, I ended up deleting every single one of my Sailor Moon Crystal reaction videos, which was half of the views on my channel. I was almost at 1 million views and I had to delete every single Sailor Moon Crystal video and it took me under 500k. And that hurt. That really, really sucked. Luckily that doesn't affect your subscribers, so my subscribers stay the same, but having the view count get cut in half, my earnings got cut in half. It really, really sucked. Besides that, I ended up, before I could get them all deleted, I ended up getting 2 strikes on my account. And for those who don't know, if you get 3 strikes, you can't upload anything. Your account is pretty much like locked, but it's still there. If you get 4 strikes, it's immediately deleted. I couldn't risk getting 3 strikes or getting my channel deleted, especially right before going to PAX South, where I was going to get a lot of new viewers for Guild Wars 2. So that's just what I had to do, and it really sucked. The other thing that's really, really terrible right now, I can only upload videos that are less than 15 minutes long, so it's been a real struggle to try and keep all my videos under 15 minutes, and as you know, I tend to make really long videos, so it's actually been a really good practice in making shorter videos and being concise, like I'm not doing right now. So that was, I guess, a silver lining. But unfortunately I can't put Guild Gab on my channel anymore, and it's been hosted by Corvus and Alex have hosted the last couple episodes, so that was really nice of them to do. I hope it got them some extra subscribers and viewers, but I want it back on my channel. So hopefully in a couple weeks I can get the final strike taken off and have that restored. I hope. Oh, God. Otherwise I have to wait until like June until I can upload videos again. Sucks. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the good that happened in January, which was I was invited to PAX South by ArenaNet. This is something that I've been secretly hoping and praying would happen for a long time. I'm nowhere near as popular or as big in the Guild Wars 2 community as the others that were invited, so it was a real pleasure and a real honor to be able to be invited to PAX South by them. It was the most amazing weekend of my life. I wanted to make a whole vlog just dedicated to my PAX South experience, but that entire week after I put out a lot of videos, like reaction videos to the actual live presentation, a little mix of like my adventures, the stuff that I got on video on PAX South, so I figured that was enough, and I'll just kind of briefly go over my experiences here in this vlog. So, PAX South was amazing. First and foremost, I got to meet Jebro and Chronic Gamer, which beforehand I hadn't known them really because they do official shoutcasting for Guild Wars 2 PvP, which I am not that into, so I hadn't like watched their stuff before. But I am now, and I'm really excited to be friends with them because they are just the best guys ever. I also met Bogotter, and the 4 of us just like clicked. Like we were just like 4 peas in a pod, and it was the greatest thing. And we hung out all weekend and we got along perfectly, and they're the greatest guys. Everybody I met at PAX South was just the greatest, nicest people ever, including everyone at ArenaNet. So yeah, backing up a little bit, I also got to meet Richie Bogotter in person, which was amazing because we've been friends online solely through the internet for probably, for at least a year, maybe 2, I don't know exactly when we started hanging out, but we collaborate on and talk about something almost every single day, you know, whether it's videos, whether it's games, or whatever, or life. And so it was amazing to meet someone in person that you've only known online, and you know, you have a friendship with someone but you've never met them in person. So getting to hang out with him in person was just really cool, and it was almost surreal because it's like we're really hanging out in real life. Like, I feel like I should be typing to you because that's what we do, but we're hanging out in real life, and it was just really cool. A great experience. And we hung out like the Thursday the day I got there. We had like a like a rehearsal of what we were going to do, and testing out all the equipment and stuff, and how it was going to work. So we went and did that, and then we went out to dinner to the Hard Rock Cafe and hung out and talked. Then Friday was kind of like our free day, so you know, I got to go into the convention. The convention had officially started, so I went in there and you know, got to walk around the floor and see everything and see all the games and stuff. It wasn't super huge. I heard that like the other conventions, obviously PAX Prime, but like PAX East, they're much bigger. But this was the first year for PAX South, so it's understandable that it was a little bit smaller. But Gigantic had a big booth there, and you know, Twitch had their big booth. Nintendo was showing off Majora's Mask 3DS, which was really cool because I love Majora's Mask, and so they had a really cool cosplayer there of the Skull Kid, and then they had the actual Majora's Mask like on a pedestal. It was really cool. Markiplier was there, and I'm a big fan of Markiplier. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to meet or see him. He had a panel and he had an autograph signing, but I didn't want to spend 2 hours waiting in line, you know, to see him for 3 seconds. So I was hoping that I would like run into him in the hallway or something, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But who I did randomly run into in the hallway, who I didn't even know was going, was Angry Joe. And that made me so happy because I'm a big fan of his videos as well. I was just walking through the convention center, and there he just randomly like was walking by himself, and I was like, oh my god, Angry Joe! And he was really surprised. He specifically said, you watch my videos? Like, someone like you watches my videos? I'm like, yeah, I love your videos. And, but he was just a super nice guy, so big shout out to Joe for being really nice and taking the time to, you know, take a picture with a fan. It was really awesome. So Saturday was the big day. That was the big reveal of Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns. You've seen a lot of footage from it, so I won't go into too much detail. There's a whole reaction video of me and the guys reacting to the entire presentation. And it was incredible. The energy in the theater was just amazing. It was really like everyone was hyped up, everyone was excited, just cheering. I didn't know her at the time. I hadn't ever seen her stream before, but Rhea was actually right to the left of me, and it was really cool having her to the left of me going crazy and shouting over the World vs. World stuff, and then to the right of me I had Jebro and Chronic getting all excited and hyped up about the PvP stuff, and then me and Richie were sitting there really enthralled with the PvE. So it was like right in a row there, all 5 of us. It was like we represented all the different game modes of Guild Wars 2, and listening to the cheers on either side of me. I was really lucky to be right in the middle, so it was really cool. I was also there with my husband, T, and big, huge, gigantic shout out and thank you to my love for sitting on the floor in front of us after my tripod broke, to hold the camera and film us reacting to the presentation. He did a really good job. So that was absolutely amazing. I forgot to mention that on Friday night we got to go out to dinner with Ruby, Regina, and Stefan, and before we actually went to dinner I got to meet Mike O'Brien, Colin Johansson, a bunch of other members of ArenaNet that I'm blanking on names right now, but there was a whole bunch of them at PAX, and it was really surreal to finally meet them and just get to tell them how much I love the game, if it wasn't obvious enough. And one of the very first things that Colin said to me, he walked up to me and said, "I'm sorry for the Zephyrite." It was amazing. It was amazing. and every single person from ArenaNet was just one of the nicest people I've ever met, and that just made the experience even better, and it made me miss them all when I left. But back to Saturday. Saturday night, then we got to go to dinner with a lot of those same devs, and if you are a fan of Richie and follow his channel, you've heard this a couple times already, but Richie, Colin, and I kind of sat at that dinner Saturday night. We got to sit all like on the end of the table, and probably for about 2.5 hours, Richie, Colin, and I were just like fanboying over Guild Wars 2 and everything about it and each other, and it was a big ball of amazing. Like, that is the highlight of my weekend, was that dinner there where me and Richie got to talk to Colin about the game. He was asking us questions about the game. He wanted our input about what we liked about the game, what we didn't like about the game, what we were expecting from the expansion, and you know, and then we asked him questions about stuff, and being able to just the excitement and being able to express to the game director how much you love their game, and it was just euphoric. It was amazing. I barely ate anything. I felt bad. I ordered this big like cheeseburger, and I think I maybe ate half of it because I was just like, I don't want food to be in my mouth if he asks me a question. I want every moment just to be enthralled with this moment, and it was amazing. It was, I cannot describe how much of an honor it was to be able to be sitting there with Colin and just talking about the game. It was amazing. Okay. The other awesome thing that happened on Saturday was a friend of my husband and I, Ernie Klein, came down in his pimped out Ecto 88 ghost busting DeLorean. We got to see him briefly. It was really wonderful because he's a close friend of ours, and we don't get to see him a lot because he lives in Texas and we live in Ohio, so there's a big gap there, you know, and he's busy with you know, writing novels and doing book tours and stuff like that, so we don't get to see him a lot. So the fact that he actually drove down to San Antonio to see us was a huge treat. Big thank you to Ernie for coming to see us. It was a real pleasure to see you. Saturday night was also the Guild Wars 2 community party, where we got to meet a lot of other Guild Wars 2 fans. There was an awesome Char cosplayer. They had giveaways. I also got to meet two of my guildies from Maven. I got to meet Jason and Mazda, so huge shout out to you guys for being awesome and actually being there, being able to go. It was amazing meeting you guys as well. It was an amazing weekend. Unfortunately, though, it has to come to an end, so Saturday night I said goodbye to everybody. It was hard to leave everyone after this weekend. I mean, amazing people. I made some amazing friends, and I really can't thank everyone enough for being awesome, being nice, being yourself. This community, Guild Wars 2, not just online, in person, these are incredible people. And then on Sunday, before I left, I got to interview Colin Johansson. I got a video interview of him already up, and that was really cool. And it was cool throughout the weekend getting to talk to him, kind of telling, you know, warning him about things. I'm like, I'm gonna say Cantha just to warn ya in the interview. And he's like, that's cool. Shout out to Matt for making that a thing. So yeah, it was just incredible, and I will never forget that experience. I am really hyped up on conventions now, and I want to go to more. I don't think I'm gonna go to PAX East. I just really shouldn't be spending the money right now, and it's so far away. It's like, ugh. You can't even get tickets anymore. The tickets are sold out. What are you gonna do? Alright, so that's about it. I've probably forgotten a bunch of stuff, but oh well, I'm just trying to mind dump, you know, over a week after PAX South happened. So, those were the major points, and it was just an unforgettable weekend. So, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my Peachy vlog, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care of yourself and be happy. Bye-bye.